Hello and welcome, it's Shanna. Now today's video is part of a collaboration hop in which we are celebrating our super sponsor, Colorado Craft Company. Our team will be showcasing some of their amazing stamps along with Kendra's Card Challenge 13. Now I'm going to be using this stamp set called Amazing Mom, and I'm going to use this 4x4 piece of Canson watercolor paper and just use my Misty and get it laid down. I'm going to put the smooth side up. I'm going to be stamping on that, and I'm just going to bring in this little scene here with the mama and her three little mice. It is so cute. Now it's a pretty good size stamp, so it's going to be bigger than my 4x4 square, and I'm just going to let their little tails hang off of there. And then I'm going to bring in, it takes a strong woman to be a great mama. And I've got these little stamps sticking to my fingers, so I'm going to bring in my little eraser and just use that to move them around where I want them and to keep it from sticking to my fingers. So I'm just going to bring in my Memento black ink and stamp this down. This is a brand new stamp, so I'm running my hands over it, trying to get it prepared and ready to stamp and get my piece of paper squared off there in my Misty. I'm zooming out a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm just going to very gently get this stamp down on there. So let's talk about the hop while I'm doing this. This is a giveaway hop in which you can win a digital giveaway prize from Cards by Kendra. What you need to do when you finish the hop is fill out the form that I have listed in the description box below and get it completed and filled out by January 26th. The winner will be randomly chosen and announced on the Cards by Kendra Community tab. So if you look below the video, you'll see the More, and if you click that More, it will expand the description box, and included in that box is all of the information about Kendra's Card Challenge 13, and you'll see the form so that you can enter to win the prize. So I encourage you to do that. I also encourage you to follow along and watch all of the designers as they use the different sketches and create cards from our super sponsor, Colorado Craft Company. Now, I brought in some different markers that I don't normally use. They're Tahitian markers that are from, I think they're from Altano. Anyway, that's why I use the Canson watercolor paper, because they're kind of watercolor-esque. I've not used them a lot, and I noticed they did kind of smear my ink just a little bit on when I use the lighter pink colors. But I'm just going to get this scene colored in, and I've chosen to use predominantly blue and a couple little pink because this little scene here reminds me of my daughter. My oldest daughter has an older daughter who's tugging at her back there, and then she's got a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old. And so this scene really depicts my daughter and her children. So I thought I would just color 2 of them to look like little boys and one of them to look like a little girl. So that's what I'm going to do here with my coloring, and just kind of make it to look like her little family. So we hope that you will play along with Kendra's Card Challenge for more chances to win. You can complete the challenge by making all 15 cards and taking a single picture of all 15 cards and upload your photo to the Kendra's Card Challenge Facebook group. And then you'll have chances to win. You can actually do 3 full sets if you want. You can do January, February, and March and get them entered before the end of each month, and there'll be prizes for each month. In addition, you can do individual sketches and put them into the individual sketch folders for chances to win there. There are just lots of chances to win. We have some fabulous super sponsors and sponsors like Colorado Craft Company, who contribute products for us to work with for these videos, along with the prizes for our participants. So I just encourage you to check it out and to participate, and so that you'll have an opportunity to win some of these prizes. And there are a lot of them. So I'm continuing to just color on here. I'm bringing in some of my alcohol markers for the tires, because that set I had was pretty limited on the colors, and so I wanted some tires that kind of look dark. Now, I didn't use an actual black. This is kind of a real dark gray, and I used it. And then I realized I missed coloring in her arm and then the little tail. So I brought that pink back in, and the pink was the color that I was not satisfied, but I think it's okay. Now I bring in some green to kind of do the little grassy areas that are on there, and it doesn't look bad like that, but then I just don't know when to stop. So I just continue coloring on that and adding some green grass all along the bottom there. And ultimately, I didn't like the color of green that was on there with my card elements. So I later, off camera, come back and use a blue-green and really kind of change that green grass to better match the colors that I have in the rest of the card. So I'm just coloring in the buggy with a light gray alcohol marker and getting that wrapped up. And then I'm going to color the little baby rattle in the blue like the baby blanket. And so that is my coloring until I decide to change the grass after I stop the video. So I'm going to prepare my card base, and I'm just bringing in some pattern paper here that I'm going to get laid down, and I used a rectangle scallop stitch die that I love. I'll link everything in the description box below so you can check it out. And I've got some stormy sky, cloudy sky, Spellbinders essential cardstock that I'm going to lay down on there, and I've got some more pattern paper, and it just has a little kind of a little brown polka dot on it, and I thought that would be cute with this blue. And then I'm just going to get my scene ready. I'm going to put some foam strips on here so that I can pop up my build-a-scene piece and get it laid down on my card. I'll just remove the backer strips, and then I'll get it laid down on the card. I'm just bringing in my little poke and stick pickup tool to help me to remove those pieces. Now I'm looking at this, and this is when I go, that green is not going to work. So I take it over and I cut it, and I get rid of some of it, and then I go ahead and lay it down on there. And I think that I'm finished. And then later I decide that I'm going to, there I'm bringing in a little more color, but off camera I bring in a blue and I color it completely up. Now this calls for a banner, and I cut the banner to the size, but then I decided because my scene is so big, I needed to cut it down a little bit smaller, and I actually put it on the opposite side that the sketch shows. But I think it's really cute. I hope you like it. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.